Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Let's get right to it. Right now, we are in Stage 2 water restrictions, and we are very close to the Stage 3 trigger point. Corpus Christi first entered Stage 2 water restrictions back in March, when we reached the 30% threshold. According to Corpus Christi Water, right now, we are at a 20.9% capacity. That 0.9 being our saving grace. With the lack of rain in our watershed, the lake levels are expected to hit that 20% trigger point in just days, which would put us in Stage 3, an emphasis on the word would. Neighborhood News reporter Adam Beam sat down with City Manager Peter Zanoni earlier today to talk about being close to the Stage 3 water restrictions trigger point. Zanoni says while the levels are expected to decrease, the city is bringing in enough water from outside resources to hold off in implementing Stage 3 water restrictions.
What we're trying to balance is that concept with what could be pretty austere restrictions for all customer classifications. We don't want to panic the community. We don't want to really punish them, so to speak, to say that you can't water your lawn at all.
Zanoni says with these alternative water resources, Stage 3 restrictions may not be necessary until the start of next year. Under the city's drought contingency plan, City Manager Peter Zanoni is a person who decides when water restrictions can be implemented. This is not the first time he's delayed implementation of water restrictions. On January 18th of this year, the city announced we had reached a 30% trigger point for Stage 2 water restrictions, but they were delayed. The reason? A statement from the city says there was a high probability of rain the following week. Stage 2 restrictions were eventually implemented on March 12th. On May 2nd of this year, the city issued another statement that said we would probably hit the 20% trigger point for Stage 3 restrictions in August. That trigger point is breathing down our necks, but as you heard, Stage 3 restrictions will be delayed. And there are some things you can do to limit your water use around your home. Bathrooms account for over half of all the water used inside the home, so that's a good place to start. Turn off the water when you're brushing your teeth or shaving. Also take shorter showers. When doing laundry, wash only when you have a full load. And you can also cut back on outdoor watering by landscaping with drought-tolerant plants.